Hi, I'm Hafiz from University of Selangor, Malaysia. I'm, I'm here to talk about my research topic, green manufacturing practices among manufacturers in Malaysia, servant leadership as a mediator. Malaysia adopted green practices specifically to improve manufacturing sector due to its contribution much on environmental problems. Although it is in line with Malaysia's new national policy to improve 54% of manufacturing development by 2025, Malaysia's commitment towards green is less encouraging. Massachusetts Institute of Technology uh, reported that Malaysia is amongst 20 countries that is moving slower in green development. Meanwhile, Malaysian researchers reported that most Malaysian manufacturers are still struggling to implement GMP effectively due to ineffective leadership causing low acceptance among employees. To enhance the implementation of GMP among Malaysian manufacturers, this study proposes servant leadership as a mediator because it prioritizes the followers' interest in making a new change. In other words, it emphasizes employees' capabilities to help the company produce better performance, and it is beneficial for both employees and the company. Therefore, this study intends to investigate whether servant leadership mediates the relationships among influential factors, business environment, organizational, and individual factors in the implementation of GMP. The pilot study was conducted among 30 factory managers in three different industrial states: Selangor, Johor, and Penang. A set of questionnaire was sent to them, and all of the surveys were retained. Using SPSS version 26, the reliability results of the study show that all variables applied in the study are reliable and acceptable, where the comma alpha is more than 0.70h. For influential factors, two major influential factors were identified to be the most influential in motivating manufacturers to implement green manufacturing practices in Malaysia, which the initial results are based on the mean scores. Number one is business environment factors, consisting of law enforcement and technology advancement, and second, organizational factors consisting of proactive communication. Amongst the factory managers, they assumed that environmental law is an obligation to comply with as it, as it could prevent them from being penalized by the authorities. Meanwhile, adopting green technologies help them to minimize manufacturing costs. Subsequently, proactive communication is about new vision on green involves two-way communication to enhance employees' understanding and commitment to new changes. Thus, this creates mutual understanding. Servant leadership seems to mediate the relationship between individual factors and green manufacturing practices implementation only. This indicates that employees are empowered to showcase their environmental behavior to make an impact on protecting the environment within the organization. However, the mediating relationships for the other two, business environment and organizational, are not statistically significant due to little awareness of leaders to share power among employees to handle certain situations, such as handling high-tech equipment, although they were given extensive trainings or certified with green skills. Perhaps employees are not empowered to work much as a team in order to encourage them to work with morality and integrity. Practically, the initial results obtained from the study could provide new perspectives or new insights to industrial practitioners, academic practitioners, or researchers about the concept of servant leadership in prioritizing employees' capabilities to enhance and maintain the company's performance for a longer period, especially in the implementation of effective green manufacturing practices. However, this initial data, although is quite convincing, but more data are needed to complete the actual outcome, and it is still in progress. Therefore, I would like to end my presentation and thank you for listening my presentation.